I'm looking forward. Okay. I'm here now, Sean. Are you still here? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm KC. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. Welcome, welcome. Let me put this over a little tips more to be. Right. So the usual, if you see me looking this way, I am just checking out what's on the other device. So I see one person here. Can you just say it if you're comfortable? I know that sometimes persons watch silently. I thank you so much for stopping by. And for persons who are here seeing me for the first time, I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. So when you come on in, just let me know that you're here by giving me a wave. Thank you so much. And giving me a thumbs up. Double tap the screen to like the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just going to hang on a little more to see who is going to come in the live. I'm seeing that I'm live here. Right. So I'm going to hang on a little more to see if others are gonna come in. Today is the 12th of July. Can you believe it? The 12th day of July already. So I have someone in the chat. Today is July 12th, 2025. Don't be shy. Let me know who you are. Say hello. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Casey. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. I'm seeing two persons in the chat. I'm here, trying to find a way how to keep growing without having anyone talking to me. Can you imagine that? It can be a little bit, um, uncomfortable to be talking to the screen. But if you're here and you're seeing me for the first time, give me a wave, give me a double tap to like the screen. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. And you can also share how was your week. I feel a little bit tight. I don't know if it's the cake and ice cream I had not too long ago. Feel like my button are losing. But yes, hi. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, persons who are coming in. Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. You're seeing me for the first time. I'm Casey. I do inspirational lesson and I also speak about my weight loss journey. I'm hosting from the beautiful Caribbean of Jamaica. You can share with me where you're watching from and if you have ever visited Jamaica. And if you would like to visit Jamaica, let me know in the chat. Thank you for stopping by. Persons who are here are Preet. That's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, good morning to you, RD. Where are you joining me from? It's good morning in your country. It's good night in my country. I'm hosting from Jamaica. You can share with me where you're joining me from. Please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap. Thank you so much. Yes, so you can share with me where you're joining me from. I'm just waiting a while for the chat to build up a bit. Waiting. So, how was your week? Or how was your day? If you can't remember how was your week, how was your day? I am just returning from an event. I felt like, I didn't want to eat too much, but then I'm feeling like I did, which is not so much of something that I go for. But yeah, it's one of those days. So I don't plan to stay here long. I have to go do some jumping. To get out of this groove, I have to do some jumping. That's how a part of my exercise routine is to do movements, to dance. So I do some of that to, to, to not feel so uneasy. I, how are you? I am doing well, RD. I am doing very well. How are you doing? And where are you watching me from? Can you just share with me where you're watching me from? Usually I go live on a Saturday at 8 p.m. Where I speak about the lessons that I would have shared during the week. And I also have a little tea time where I do a little chit chat with persons who are here. So you can share with me where you're watching me from. A lot of persons are out today. Hi VC. Hi. At one point I thought I was going solo tonight. We're just sitting here waiting for others to stop by. But anyways, how are you guys doing? Persons in the chat see me for the first time. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. You can let me know how was your week? What was the highlight of your week? Let me know. Well, for my week, I had a good week, a productive one, I must say. I did a lot of stuff that I would have planned to do. A lot of stuff that I would have planned to do, which, I have accomplished. I know that my gift is service, and I do well, obviously. Yes, so that too, I did some service during the course of this week. And to top it off, I got a little treat today. So I had a good day. I got some rest as well. So it was a balanced week for me. Man, you have ever tried a big chop? What is a big chop? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. What's a big chop? But yes, you can let me know. Yes, you can let me know how your week was. Me say, VC, I come home, look for my blouse. Me say, the little something that I want me eat, make me feel so tight. I feel tight, but oh gosh. It's like a kid in a candy shop. Indeed. Okay. Yes, I don't know. Oh, so you're from India, that's your religion? That's what you're saying, RD? Right, so I don't have persons here to entertain a chat tonight. I hope that other persons will come on. Oh, thank you so much. Here goes my blessed friend Lady G. I am doing well, my dear. I am doing well. I feel a little bit, under the weather, but I'm well. How are you? Are you still in Aruba? I watched your videos, your birthday vacation, and that place looks so beautiful. I really love when you go to a hotel and you get the treatment as a hotel. I know in Jamaica, and I see that in Aruba it's the same. You go to a hotel, it is all inclusive. That's all we know of in Jamaica. If you say you have a hotel, it got to be all inclusive. It's not you going to a hotel and you have to purchase your own stuff, like have to go get. I guess only in the States they do that, but trust me, I was quite pleased to see that they do that in Aruba. Yeah. Okay, Lady J. So how did you enjoy it? By watching your videos, it looked as if you had a good time. But you can share how was it? I just Woke up so. Okay, okay, understand. Understand. Yeah, she go Aruba. And she lost some weight. Lady J is now on her thing and it is showing. I see where she cut her hair as well. Put in a little style. I think it's of a different color too. So she'll go on with herself, man. Aruba, very beautiful. It was not at all. It was not at all. Oh, it was not. Because I see you go to your buffet and you get all the fancy foods and food and all of that. I thought it was. Oh. So what you ate there, Lady J, you had to pay for that you were eating? I thought it was a part of the hotel package. Hmm. Interesting. But I can say in Jamaica, when we go to a hotel, they have different stars hotel here. But hotel on a whole, generally it is all inclusive. Yeah, kids was free, but we paid $30 for 2 person. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So I'm saying here we don't pay for persons, but a part of me saying, oh yes, that is so good to see that you're getting the all inclusive. Yes, in Jamaica. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I prefer, of course, I prefer all inclusive. I prefer all inclusive all the time. So now I know that going to a hotel, it's not mandatory for you to get everything. I now have to be mindful of that to ask, is it all inclusive? Because we can't bother with that stress just to be sleeping only and then we have to go think about what I'm going to eat and all of that. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't. Me not prefer the one. Some have just paid. Some have just paid. Others have breakfast and some. Yes, at least that some they call it bed and breakfast. Yeah, but some are, strictly that way. They do have all inclusive, but we chose it that way because we like to eat in different. Okay, you see? Yeah, okay, 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 nice. And you know the thing about here too, Lady J, they do have all inclusive there for restaurants, for the hotels, and they do have different restaurants. So when you go, you can go to the Jamaican, you can go to the Italian, you can go to the Chinese, the Japanese. So we have that option here in the all-inclusive package. Ja Youth, hi Ja Youth, where are you joining me from? We're just talking about the hotels, like the options of hotel accommodations. Uh, Hi Julia. That is fine, my dear. At one point, Mr. Murphy got just lick it solo, but it is what it is. I know my peeps will tag along. I just need to get the show going. Yeah, but thank you, my darling, for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. No man, some hotels in Jamaica don't have all inclusive. Okay, which hotel that don't have all inclusive? VC hotels don't have all inclusive in Jamaica. Oh yes, remember you were telling me about that one. Yes, yes, yes. And in my mind, I thought it was. Yes, true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Well, you should know. You should know. Yes, my visit to Jamaica, it was like that, all inclusive and all. Yes, okay, lovely. So, how did you enjoy your birthday, Madam Lady J? How was it? But you love all. Yes, me said that already, VC. I was just thinking about it. So perhaps on my birthday, which is coming up in a couple months, I could do something like that. Just sit down and just eat, relax, and probably think about ideas. And I'm talking about ideas. Remember the last time I went to the hotel? I was watching Julia's live this morning and I thought to myself, you know, I understand how she's feeling because yay, Julia is at her 500 subscribers. So congratulations to her on this milestone. Yes, and I know very soon you will be at your 1,000 subscribers. Yes, 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 you're getting it. Yes, yes. I know the feeling. And when I pass, because I do my vision boarding, and I was looking on it for 2023, Julia. I realized everything I wrote down, so I do my smart planning. I have to think that way strategically, and it has to be realistic. So on it, I had 500 subscribers by December. I saw, but I reached. Let me go and show. See if I can get up a little and just show you. So, alright, so this is my vision board. Persons do it in different ways. You have the fancier way to do it. I do it by just getting a board and writing. Right, so on my vision board for 2024, Julia, this is what the big bad KC thought, you know. Why am I not seeing it now? I have so many things on it. Was it 2020? Wow, the time is going by so fast. Alright, see it here. It says that 500 sub by December 31 and 300 watch hours. That was my thing, you know, estimating that by December 31, 2024, I should have 500 sub, because these are the things that I sit down and I talk with my friends. I estimate. But no, I probably do it too. Just to put the roadmap on the things that you want to achieve. It doesn't have to be this, but I'm just speaking about what I did for this and just to share with you that it is possible. So I stated that December 31, 2024, this is the minimum. I should have the 500 sub and the 300 watch hours. But God would have had it that way, that December 6th, I had over 500 sub and I had over the 300 watch hours. I actually had 400 watch hours by December 6th. And come back around here, so no. So December I got that. And then in March, I stated that. So December, I was estimating that. And then come March 31, 2025, I hit my 1,000 sub. And I went over 1,000 watch hours. I was at 1.3. Yeah? So you can do the maths. So when I saw it, when she said that, I said, whoa, you know, one time I did up on the streets there, but I'm still on it. But I'm just saying that it is good for you to write down the things that you want to achieve and just watch it play out. Sometimes we do a whole lot of stuff in our life, you know, but because we don't have it on plain paper, it seems as if we're not really doing much. And we really don't celebrate ourselves much, because there you say you have this target and look at it, you went above what you said you wanted to do. Alright, some persons came on the live. 5G. Oh my darling, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you 5G. Yes, it was Lady J's birthday and she went out. She went far. I have one also, sis. I think I show you mine before. Oh, you do. That's good. That's good. You did show me. I remember. But yeah, that is good. So you set your goals in everything in your life, because sometimes even when I was talking about my weight loss, my goal was to lose like 10 pounds. I just didn't say which one of them. What the one last 2023? I was saying 10 pounds. And when me start go down in it, I've gone over 30 pounds. I mean, I say sometimes or all the times I'm looking back to say that the things that I desire for myself, the Lord always grant me with way more. Way more. Like me, I said 10 and then triple that. And I said that the time, then he said, no, you have to do it before. Yeah, I said that and then give you more. Like when problems or situations come up in my life, I just leave it alone. Because I know that my Father is going to work it out for me. I just leave it alone. And the other day in devotion, we were having that discussion too. Because you know the story of Job. Job went through so much, and he had only gone through that because the Lord allows it. So it shows us, or shows, well, me, that anything that is happening in your life is because the Lord allows it to happen in your life. What you need to do is to go through being obedient. And also, if you read the book of Proverbs, no man can get joy without test. Like you feel the true meaning of joy and happiness when you go through a situation and you reap the rewards at the end. And when I look into it, I say, yeah, nobody, when I read, I say, sorrow, oh, sorrow and joy come in. But then when I look into it, that is the true happiness comes mostly when you have gone through a situation and you are victorious at the end. You know that yes, I've done it and I've done it with the Lord. It just is a different feeling. I don't know if you can attest to that, but those things move me. Yes, and I have a feeling you are very close to that floor. Yes, I'm going to get there. My time, I wrote that down to by December 31, I said that I should get to the 31. Hear me? Get to the 4,000. But I know I have a strong feeling, put it that way, I have a strong feeling I will get there before. I will get there before. Yeah. I have a playlist on everyone's computer. Okay, yes, and I'm going to talk about that. Matthew, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. She will need. Yes, VC, yes. Yes. Folding clothes. Okay, thank you, my darling. Thank you. Yes. Alright, so yeah, definitely I know by that time I will get there. And I want to thank everyone who has watched my playlist. I've created a playlist with the lives that I've done. I want to thank everyone who took the time out to play it. You don't have to sit down and watch. I know persons who have watched it, I've seen it on my thing there, on the status. You know what I'm talking. When you go on to look on your information on your YouTube, that thing, the YouTube status. So I've seen where that has increased. So I thank you all for taking the time out to play my playlist. Play studio, yes, my YouTube studio. And I've seen that. So thank you. I know Julia is on it. And I cannot know persons who are watching. Perhaps persons do play out the playlist, but I'm not aware. I can only speak for the persons who commented on the on the list. So a big thank you to you all. I don't want to call names and then we go left out nobody name, man, you know. But I know the persons who watched, and I thank you so much. And I have more than one playlist there, so if you have the time you can play the others too for me to get the watch hours. And even the other, well, today I was thinking about it, like as me say, me sit down, me pencil out things. I don't just get up and talk. Me have to see how it have a play out. So I'm thinking to myself that, and persons do it to everyone. I don't do it. I ensure if I don't sit down and watch, I play out the videos. But look at it. If somebody do a 8-minute video and 10 persons watch the video, you will get 1 hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, that's a 10. If 20 watch it, you should get 2 hours and 40. If 30, 3 hours and 4 hours. Yes. So that a 30 should give you 4, you know. So when you look on your studio and look on the audience and realize that yes, you have, let's say, 50% view your videos, but then the views does not match up the time. You can only think or just to analyze that the persons who said they came on did not watch the videos or did not watch it out. That's the only thing, because it's simple. If you do something, you know that this is supposed to be the result and it's not there, it must be that way. So I can't say anything but to just analyze that yeah, persons are there but they are not fully watching your videos. But that's okay. And thank you, Allegra. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, Allegra. Thank you, Auntie Trish. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. The match is not... Yeah, it's not matching up. It's not matching up. But as me say, I try my best not to get too emotional about it. It's just a journey. And there are other things that I focus on, you know, that are priority in my life. But I'm just looking at it. YouTube is not a focus point for me, you know, to say I have to, you know. Everybody desire is different, but mine is not that. There are so many other things that I'm doing in my life, but this is just, you know, a project, and the project that you need to fulfill as well. But it's not a big deal to say that I have to do it by that time. I have to. No. I do my 9 to 5. I do other projects like in my, you know, and I do other things. So I cannot give 100% on YouTube. I know if I wasn't doing all those other things, perhaps I would be doing more and being more on screen and all of that, but I cannot. I am just one person and I cannot do it all. But yes, you see, you're doing your work. Sometimes the persons who are weak in the art, they may feel some type of way because you're doing it and you do a good job, you know, to create the video and all of that, and when you put it out you realize that, oh, maybe a few persons watch it. And even when you get persons watching, like you see the numbers, then when you check your studio you realize that it's not matching up. Yeah, but it's just one of those things that we have to deal with. Yes, my dear. Yes. In due time, according to God's time, it will happen. So how was your week? What is the highlight? Any highlights of your week? Any highlights of the week? It is now July 12th. I know that in Texas there was a flood there, and it happened on the 4th of July. Oh my goodness. So many persons lost their lives. So many persons are out of their livelihood and all. You know, prayers are out for the persons in Texas and surrounding communities. Oh gosh, I know in Jamaica it is super hot. The other day we felt a little tremor, that's earthquake. That's basically it. Usually when you see these things, the signs of a time, so you're expecting a whole lot, maybe a lot of hurricanes coming out for us, or even the same earthquake. But that's the thing, you see earthquake, and I heard about tornado as well. You can't know when, like like a hurricane, you can plan for the hurricane and make the preparation and all of that. But for the earthquake, you can't do anything, and just that's the same thing with Christ. You know when you might come, so you just have to have your yourself in order. But my heart goes out to the persons who lost their loved ones and even their livelihood in the flood in Texas. So yes, the highlights of your week and the highlights of the week. I had a good week. I stated that earlier. A good week. I must say I love to see persons just unleashing their full potential and doing everything that they're within them. Sometimes you have some talents and skills, but then you're so timid or are not confident in speaking and showing it off. So that's where KC comes in. So I do that a lot, and I love to see the results. Yeah, make them have that zeal and confidence. Yeah, this is what I'm owning. I can do this. A skill in a skill. Yeah, you always have to be ready. Being over here. Oh, when you get in the rain daily, and we would love some rain here, Lady J. It is so hot. It is super hot here. Hot, 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 hot. You turn on the fan, and the fan just blowing out the hot air. It's so hot. We haven't, and when I look on the grass, you see the video that I did for Devon House. When I look on the grass, there's no, well, the grass is brown. Usually at Devon House, you have green, lush grass. No grass again. See that so? You want to open the door to get the fresh air, but then you're thinking about the dust when you open the door. The place gonna just get dust up. So, it's so hot. I would love for us to get some rain. Love, the whole world is available. Yes, 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 yes. And so much to give God thanks for. Even though we may have it this way, as you rightly say, Lady J, we have it this way, but there are so many persons in the world who are having just pure rain, and they would want some sunshine or some of what we have. So when you look at it, really and truly, we have to give God thanks. And I'm happy too that though we have the heat here, we still have water running at the pipe, because sometimes in this time we have the summer and we are out of water. So can you imagine you in this temperature and you don't have no water? So in essence, in everything we just have to give God thanks. There's always something to give God thanks for. Because I remember a couple years back, at this time we have to have water in our tanks or stuff, because say the water pressure is going to go. You have to be responsible. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, okay, BC. Yes, yes, in every single thing we have to give God thanks. And I was talking to my church sister. Sometimes you think that you are going through a whole lot, like, let me speak for myself. You would want your children or your child to be a certain way. And it is not that way. So what you desire of your child is not how your child is. But then there's always something to give God thanks for with that child. So my son, he is Well, person is my sister now. My son is well mannered. He's a beautiful young man. And I don't know, I hope I'm not that territorial in his life when that time comes. But yeah, I find that in some areas he's not as focused as how I would want him to be. And then I was talking to my church sister because she has two sons and they appear to be very focused. And she was asking about my son, and I said, just talking, I said, boy, you know, Jamaica, they love the game every minute, my son. If you not take up the phone and play a game, in the on the computer and play a game. I hear her, yes, I see him so with mine. I said, really? She said, yes, even in exam, like she called his name, he's there on the game, and I'm wondering, like, why is he not studying? And you know, at the end of the school year, you do CXC and all of that. So she was a little bit concerned about the CXC passes, you know. You're paying so much money and you want to see them be studying and showing interest in the work. But then, you know, a thought came to my mind. I said, we are there getting so anxious about them in their preparation for school, and they're just there easy back, easy back. So she said no, that the son said, Mommy, have I ever failed you? Me not always come true. Relax yourself, man. Me I said that was and my one is the same. Like him always me I get anxious about the boy, and then the boy just like, you know, easy yourself. In my mind me I said this boy is just out of it. But then I realized that it's not. It's just a general thing. They're all like that. And also, I am so grateful that yes, it is like this. Then I'm having other issues, like, you know, he's going on the street and doing other stuff. He's in here and he don't like to leave the house. He just have the game thing. He just addicted to that. That is his thing. So I just say this to say that though it may look a certain way in a certain department, but there's always something to give God thanks for. And you're not alone on the journey. There's somebody else going through the same thing as you, and even worse than you. And it's not going to be that, you know, you are unique to your situation. And there's always, as I said, there's always something to give God thanks for. That was, hi Solomon. You're from Ghana. I'm from Jamaica. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you in Ghana? What time is it there in Ghana? Who are going through some great valleys. So when I see or hear, I just have to say thank you for all your mercies and grace. Yes, 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 Lady J. Yes, indeed. I do that daily. I make it a part of my daily routine. As I open my eyes in the morning, I have to say thank you, Lord. And then now I have to take up my Bible and to read my Bible. If it's even a Proverbs or a Psalm a day, I just make it a part of myself. If me get up and me rush, go do something else, me cannot go forward without reading my Bible and praying. And before me drive, I have to ask for protection to go out. I don't take those things lightly. You're there here today and then whoops, you're gone. And I don't want to even think about going, like I'm not going to know, but I want to know that I made it right. So each day I have to speak to God. I want, and that is something that's a part of my conviction. I don't want when I go, I have to be, you know, I hope your soul was right. You're not supposed to hope. You're supposed to know, say your soul right with Christ. So I'm going to make it a part of my daily routine to do that. And to live good with people, I don't know, mixed up or no. You know, I try my very best to be at peace with all, man. If you're not at peace with me, it's you, because I don't know. The only way me know if you're not at peace with me, if you show me or if you stay to me. But I try my best to be at peace with everyone. Yes, we do get anxious about our children because of the temptation around them, but we have to surrender them to God and plead the blood of Jesus upon them and ask for God. Yes, I am here, sis, my God, babies, but we're hungry. Getting ice cream and they are yes, yes. Even today, I understand, Julia. Today at church, one of our sisters said, no, our kids not getting any sweets, no ice cream, no cake. And I said, oh my, I understand. Because that just get them energized. So she cut down off the sweets for them. I mean, understand because when she go home, she alone have to go deal with them. No sweets, none. I will be in the background. Oh, thank you, my darling. Thank you, my darling Allegra. You took a break for a while because I saw your video this week, but I have not seen any like a week. No. Just wondering if you took a break. That's fine though. No mix up or blender. Oh yeah. You know what I was trying to say is that sometimes you're doing some things like you're a Christian, or even if you're not, yeah, because we're all humans, and you are thinking that you don't know what is going to happen to you like next 10 minutes or whenever. But you ever think about it, say, if I should go now, is my soul right? Am I doing things that is pleasing to God? And I always want to be in that line to say that, yes, I am doing this, or if I do something, you hurry up, go on. Like me, fear God like that. Like coming like a sticker joke, me do something, I say, God, Him know my heart, you know. But I know that, you know, you can do a little better. So if you do something you are just so concerned about it, you don't want it to be, you know, become a part of you. Yeah. Um and look how late, God help me. Oh, Lady J, and look how, oh, okay, you guys. Oh, they. Yes. Because it is 9:43 in your over there now, Julia. Wow. So that means you're not going to your bed tonight early at all. Oh my gosh. But yeah, sometimes we think about it like, I know it's going to feel new again for me because it's been so long for me to get back in the groove of babysitting and all of that. I may go get impatient. The picnic top of eyes. Go on out of bed. Oh gosh. Give them water. Oh gosh. Lady J, you know what I see them do, Julia? They make the fruit pops. So they put like the watermelon in the ice cube, put the stick on it. I don't know if you know that, but put the watermelon in there. You can do other fruits too, papaya, and make it in the ice cube. So for them to, you know, get that, you know, them love icicle and them something there. So they're thinking that they're eating that, you know, but they're eating the fruits. So, and that will, you know, not give them so much energy. I don't know if you know of that. I'm thinking of doing it just to you. I don't know what it is called, but they put the fruits in the ice trays. Some persons have the stick and they make the thing there, the icicle thing. I don't know what they call it, but that is something you can try for them. I know one day I will try that. I think my nephew, even that they grew there, for what there's something. Them say they just grow up so fast. Like this the other day you have them in your arm, rocking them and swinging them and all, and you know, them a come look for you until they say, no man, I'm good. Like, you need to do that. I remember the time when I used to dress up my son, like, say, this is the way I go wear and all. And no, he said, no, mommy, no, thank you. You can't bother with no dress up. I don't even think my nephew want nobody to dress him up either. Them can dress up themselves and find them shoe that they want to wear. Do everything. They're so independent now. You know, gone are the days when you're 7 or 8. Your parents still a baby and a eye up you and comb your ear and all. Nowadays, they are doing everything for themselves. Like, and them talking about them rip. Them want to rip. Oh my gosh, I thought the same thing about my babysitting, but I think twice. Not fearing the kids, but the parents. Oh yes, 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 yes. Okay, great, great, Julia. That is something, you know, and as you touch that point to Lady J, even at school, like, you know, gone are the days when, well, when I was going to school, um, teachers were allowed to slap us, like to slap us in our hands and stuff. That's a part of the punishment when you don't do your homework and stuff. But nowadays, if you ever take yourself but you go slap a man child for not, you know, complying, then you know that's another thing. They're going to come and it's so unattractive now to be peer, to be teachers. And not only that, even if you speak to them a certain way, because they don't get that nurturing in the house, then you find that it is offensive if you try to correct them to do the right thing. So I want to, it's hard. It's very hard. It's hard. I wonder the type of children we are, you know, nurturing to be a part or among us. And gone are the days you have children passing and telling the elders good morning or, you know, just greeting them. Most of them know because they don't want to say nothing till they put in their earbuds. Oh my gosh, they don't want to say a thing. Them not, oh my, even when you're going on the bus and you have persons coming on with babies and the elders, they get up and give them a seat. They don't do those stuff anymore. Nobody cares for elders or baby mothers like that. Yes, I great respect it. And yeah, definitely. Definitely. They deserve it all. It's not that they're just teachers, you know, they have to be counselors, they have to be mothers to your child too. They have to do a whole lot more out of their duty of a teacher. And it's hard. Sometimes they don't even have the money, but they have to find the money to give you for lunch. 1 minute. I don't have any earbuds to talk. Well, I'm old. They don't. I feel like. Okay, let me read it from here because it's a little bit. I was just talking about that the other day, saying I wish Jamaica does not change with the present trees. Yes, I was at the doctor's office and watched people walk in and not even good morning. Yes, yes, VC, that may I say too, like, I may kind of feel a little way about that because, alright, so for example, you are even in your office, if you go to work, you may not be of great friends with the person who you're passing, but common courtesy, good morning or hello, XYZ, da da da. But I find that you don't get that anymore, and it just feels weird for me to just go in and not say hello to the person, like good morning or good afternoon or whatever. But you find that that's how others are. If the adults can do that, that's the same way they are nurturing their kids. Yeah? So when you see kids come around and they don't say anything, I find it because when you're nurturing or when you have first like young kids come on your compound for work experience and so, you want to think that they should have those little common courtesy, good morning, thank you, please, and those kind of stuff. Sometimes when I'm passing, I say good morning, they don't even answer. And a part of me, I was say, like sometimes I feel that way. And I say, you know what? I just to say, you heard I said good morning. Like, oh my gosh, I know that I have that little thing within me, and I'm trying to, just leave it alone. But I want you to get or to train you how to behave when you're in my space. So when you're in my space, this is the least respect I want from you. You come, you don't just come and knock and say good morning. And my thing or my way of communication is that when I call you, I will say to you whatever time of the day and I ask how you're doing. Yeah, just give you the open space for you to release and to feel comfortable to talk. And I find that it has become so much a part of me that when I call some persons, that's what they say. They first say, "Hi, KC, how are you?" You say, "Yes, you get it." But yeah, you have to train them. And some of them they can, but it's harder for them to come on. Some easier to adopt, while some is harder. Hi, Godfidence. Hi, hi, hi. Thank you so much for stopping by. How was your week? I saw that you came live the other day, but things can change. How are you doing? Sometimes you say good morning to some people and they look at you like you have. Yes, I find that too, Lady Jane. I find that, but what do you do? Do you stop saying that? I love saying good morning and hello, matter, no matter. If you answer, okay, the next day I'll do it again and again until it becomes, make it annoy them so they have to say hello back. I know in some culture too, they don't. While some culture, it's a part of them to greet you with a hug and a kiss. Yeah? Well, some, they don't even want to say hello. Uh, oh, there isn't any. So if you see me, if you're joining me for the first time, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live, double tap, double tap. I'm KC. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. Okay. Barry's here. Thank you so much, Barry. I know that it's an automatic live for you when you come on in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know that I have silent listeners too. I thank you guys for listening and for supporting. I would have shared that I thank the persons who took the time out to play up my playlist. I really appreciate that. And for persons who are watching the videos to the end, I really appreciate that too. It is easier for us to get the subscribers, but to get the watch hours is another thing. So help each other along the way. Iron sharpen iron. We, as I stated, not everyone on here has the same reality. Some persons, they have more than one jobs, and some persons have other priorities in their lives, so they may not have the opportunity to be on YouTube like 3-4 times per day to get that traction. So your power, like, they have a turtle power. But if you can help your brothers and sisters along the way to watch a video, if you say watching the video, just watch. You don't have to sit down and watch it. Depend on the day for you. You can play it out. If you see they put out something, play it out. Don't be malicious in it. Saying that you're doing it and you're not. But I thank the persons who are supporting me. I am so grateful for that. They said that it is not the quantity, it's the quality of work. And they always say this in my culture too. It's not the noise of the market or the buyers of the watch. the buyers, and that really played out today. I went to the market thinking that I was earlier, everything said, and it came to mind too, the poem about the eyes of great men, that poem. And I was saying to myself that, yeah, KC, me I go get up early and go to the market like 6:30. Me 6:30 then time the me there my bed, but me there on the road I go to market. So I'm thinking now, say yes, don't they enough people now go come out, and so people, when me go down a market, me can't even get space to walk, much less to park. And me say, but before, I don't know, I speak over my day, every day. And I care how simple you would have seen the prayer episode that I did. There are so many ways to pray. It's you having that conversation with God. But me always ask a favor, because I was nowhere expecting people for the out in the early. So me say, if so much people there market after 6, that means that people come out from like after 4. That's why, and then me I say to myself to, for grudge people, because the effort that they put in to do a work, you not gonna do it. Because mind you, that time on a regular I would be in my bed. But coming out of my bed and I'm thinking that it is early, people are there earlier than me. And when we go down there, I could not. I asked the Lord for a favor. Me go round, come back round, and the favor came. The man just, call me and said, watch me. Like the one said, this is the one I look timid, So here I know, watch me. Go so. Me just a laugh. But yeah, so he instructed me what to do and put me in a little corner, tight corner, and said, go on and come. And that was my favor. I just ran and get the little stuff that I said. The stuff that I told you about. Jolie, I got some nice breadfruit. Nice breadfruit, and got burrata and the breadfruit them too. And come home and get them because we had this potluck at church. And I roast it, and when I went to the potluck, here the lady be say, boy, the breadfruit nice, eh? And me did I say, yes, it's nice, it's true, because it even tastes turnt, And she said, yes, it blend up nice with the ackee and saltfish and the pork, and me just did it and I say, yeah. I'm happy when me look the plate clean, so that was good. I love when I prepare something and it is completed, like when you eat off. Yeah, but trust me, when you think persons are not, you may feel overwhelmed and you feel like you're the outstanding one. There's always somebody above you. Remember that. So just humble your little self. When you feel like you're lower, there's always somebody lower. Just be humble same way. You're gonna get there. And as me say, me take myself, say me I go on market and bad up the thing and just come back home. When I go, people, me I say, what today is the 12th of July. Not now going big. But all of the car park them full up VC the side of the road. Me not think recommend work past that there, because where they say enough to park, everybody park there. So over the other side, down the bottom, everywhere full. I had to go over gardens. Over gardens. You know when I talk, I had to go over the gardens. I me just say God favor. But then there was the gentleman who helped me along. Mister, other persons are there. I don't think anybody is going to do anything. But I went there, got through, and just run back home. And that was my journey. Let me see what is happening here. Alright, God favors is the best favors. Indeed, Lady J. Indeed, Lady J. Alright, coming down. Alright, Barry ailing up. I do believe that to see the change in the world, you must be the change. I can testify that I walk in a room and, yeah, my smile. It has my good mind, even a compliment. Yes, right. I do that too. And people are watching, Jolie. You think people not watching because me know that, and I can say that too. I've learned more about it today. Like I was talking to this elderly lady, and she, me I learn more about her, and she said, what me always love about you are the way you smile. I say, this lady, me not think about her. Like me see her all the time at church, but it's the first time I'm really sitting down and having a conversation with her. But little did I know that she has been, well, she was there watching me all this time. Yeah, the lady said, what I love is just smile, stay there. So you do things and you think say you just do it in vain, people watching you. Hi, Joan. Oh, my darling Joan. Thank you so much for chatting. You hear me? Thank you so much for coming on. I chat with you. Thank you so much for stopping by, my darling Joan. I see that Texas is with you. Regina join you at times with your drawings. You do some beautiful artwork, Joan. Trust me. They're so beautiful. And for persons who are here, if you have not yet connected to Joan, please connect to this beautiful lady. And I know she has her playlist going on too. So you can play her playlist when you get a chance. I know I'm on the playlist of a few persons. So Joan is on the playlist and Jolia. Yes, Julia is on my playlist. I watch Auntie Trish. Like Auntie Trish is on like clockwork. So and Barry realized that I'm not able to get on here live, like live. But afterwards I play out the live. Your live is a little bit earlier now because of the time, the change in time. But definitely when I get the chance, I just play out your live. Play right out with the ads and everything. But yeah. Yeah, that's how you support each other. In the south, I sometimes get the position, but by the time when they see how I interact with time, it changed the atmosphere. Yes, definitely, and that's what I love. You have to make that change. Because sometimes the things that it's foolish you're doing, or it's insignificant, but it is meaningful. Is there a super that what I love? Yes, there is people that love you and like that. Yes. I get the value. But how many hours you said you had on your vision board for December? Thank you too, Joan. Thank you too, Michael. Thank you for stopping by. I know that they do the hours, like for you to get the refresh for what you really have. It has. I know I'm going to see mine tomorrow, but it's over 2,000 now. Yeah, it's over 2,000. So I would need 2,000 more, 1,000 something. Tomorrow I'll look at it. But I'm estimating that it is 1,800 or 1,700 thereabouts, which seems like a whole lot, yeah? I remember when I started my journey, and when I looked on the studio, I was at 0.50. Anybody remember when they just started and they look at the hours and they saw the point? And now you see where you are, like 100, 200, 300, and for more 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 1,500. That's a great improvement, Well, I give myself praise for that. The Holy Ghost. But when me say I'm coming from a far way, I remember when we just start 1 hour, a point. I never a point. Then did it. And now me can say big 2.0, 2.1, you know. So yeah, a far way I'm coming from. So December, I was just talking about my journey, saying that sometimes the things that we want or desire for ourselves, Auntie Trish, God always reward us with more. Because for December, for my channel, I started August 28, 2024. That's when I created the channel and I dropped the first video on that day. I think it was September 1. But my goal was to reach the 500 subscribers by the 31st of December. But I got the 500 and more before the 31st of December, and I got over 300 watch hours. So I was just sharing that it is so possible. Sometimes just talking about some things, it feels so hard, it seems so hard. But when you write it down and can, strategize it, it makes the journey easier. So I don't do things I can't see my way out to do. So I know that, I have to work, I do other stuff, I cannot come on live. Well, I can, but I choose, it would be too draining for me to come from work on the live Monday to Friday or whenever. I do things how I can manage because there are other things that I have to do as well. So I know that with doing my videos, I used to do them 5 days per week here. Short videos, easy to play out, easy to listen to. Then I said, okay, you have to you use a YouTube studio to understand how your audience is, right? So I do more long form videos now. It's not so long, but longer than the other type of videos. And I do those like twice per week. And yeah, three videos per week, but 2 longer form videos. And yes, I would have seen some improvement there, but I was just sharing too that it's a journey. It's not a race, it's a journey, and we are going to get there. And well, for me, I can say that I am proud of myself. Just sitting down thinking about something and getting up and doing. It's not that I had any skills in this or it's something that I really, some persons that's their dream to just do YouTube and really on it. It was never something that I dreamt about. I saw my sister doing it and I thought that it would be lucrative to do something that you can own and it is meaningful too, something substantial. And by time, gradually, I I'm getting better at it. And I know this is, as I said, it's lucrative. We can do it. If I'm old and I'm not able to get up to go out, we can sit down and turn on the phone and talk to the same way. Understand? Anything at all happening in my life, I can share. I get comfort, persons get comfort by just sitting down and talking to me and me talking to them. They look forward to your friends that are here, persons here, I've never met them in my life. But yet we have coordinated events. We have talked because there are persons here that I talk to on my phone. There are persons here that I talk to on my email. I have an email and persons talk to me and stuff. So yeah, you build that little bond with persons you have never met. And it's just a beautiful feeling. So there are some good things about YouTube. You can make it and it's in your hands to make it what you want it to be. Yeah. So I have my vision board. A lot of persons do vision boarding. So I have my vision board and the YouTube thing was a part of it. And I find that sometimes even with my vision board, some of the things that I did not envision, I find myself doing it and I just put it on the vision board. But God has been good to me to show me again that I can do all things through Him who strengthens me. Yeah. Alright, so let me see what's happening here in the chat. What's happening here? Alright, so you said, right, and I also stated on this vision board that I want to reach 4,000 by December 31, 2025. Yeah? So I believe that I can do it. How many? Right, so I did. Hi, Michael. Thank you so much for stopping by. Where are you joining me from, Michael? Michael Richard. Um, Good morning, Kinzaro. Hi, good. It's good night here in Jamaica. I remember doing a happy dance when I hit 25. Yeah. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. I remember when we reached 5,000, I was more excited about my 100 subscribers than my 500. Trust me. With the 100, oh my gosh, it was a thing. Because my work to get it. But then I realized that, no, so we not do bad. We are not doing bad. When we look at it, we're not doing bad at all. You will always be more than we ask for. Yes, 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 yes. Look after yourself is priority. Yes, yes. I'm on problem. Hi, yes, that is something. Yes, 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 yes. So it is indeed a journey, and as we grow, we should remember where we are coming from. Some persons, they are at a certain level and they treat persons as if they were not where you are. And not just here, just generally. Persons are like that. Persons tend to do that. So, you know that when you start, you were, you know, not aware of so many things. You didn't know how to hold the camera or to look in the lens. That is something that I learned to do, to look in the lens. You didn't know how to edit, you know. You didn't know how to. First, even when I started, I had an intro and outro. I said, oh my gosh, I don't need an intro and an outro. I did it my way. I had a little thing, I did it. But then realized that it's only for some content. Like for mine, I don't think it is necessary. But as you grow, as we say, as you grow, you develop and you learn more about what you are putting out. So many changes. I stated that I did the 5 and then we stopped. I'm doing more sit down too. I do more lives. I realize that you get more traction. More confident about it, not knowing what to do and all. But as time goes by, see, I'm learning. I'm learning. So, alright, so I did my lessons and I'm going to go through the lessons. And I thank you, Joanne. Joanne has been one that has been watching out my playlist. And thank you, my darling. You weren't here when I was saying thank you to all the persons who watched, but Joanne is a part of it. And it warms my heart when I look on the chat and I see that, they come in one by one. One by one, them a watch out me. One by one, them a watch out me list. And me see them a come in. Joanne is a part of it, And I know wisdom. There are persons here that have more than one channel. I know that Cassie shared with me. I'm going to go on her thing and do that to support her other channel. I know that Wisdom Sparks, she has another channel too. I think I heard Lushana saying that she has another channel. And of course, Snapback, she has Snapback Vibes. So persons here have more than one channel. So you can support them along the way. But I know for sure Joan is one of them that does that, and she comments, yes. She comments to let me know that she watched this and she watched that, and do the thing. She do the do. I know Julia do that. I know the outdoor family, you may not be seeing them, but they are there supporting. And if you can support them as well, the outdoor family. They are super supportive, very humble family from Trinidad. I know Wisdom Sparks too. She is very supportive. You may not be seeing her. Maybe she's in the back watching, but she is there supporting me. Support, 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 support. So I know that, man, when I put it out, they were on it. Those are the few I remember. As we say, when you call out thank you, it is hard because there are so many other persons, but you want to call out and miss out any name, so you just say open. But because Joan wasn't here in the beginning, yeah, Tim and Luciana Great Adventures or something like that. Okay, okay, so that's the name of her channel. Okay, okay, yeah. So, and even Joan was saying that she has been here for a while now, Joan, right? You have been here for a while. I remember I was talking about the 1 year thing and all. But she has said, oh, she has been here more than a year. And she's enjoying herself doing her hard work, right, Joan? I don't think a lot of person really focusing so much. They just do them thing. And I saw on here where a person's talking about YouTube new rule for monetization starting July 15. So no more can you use other persons like AI videos to post or to use artificial voice to do your videos and stuff like that. So, and also what I'm going to do is to create, well, you can't teach people video to have your signature on your videos. So you see like how Lady J have her videos and she have Lady J the tagline 6130. I don't want to say it, but Lady J, she has the number. So something like that. So if anyone should come and want to do anything with your channel, then that's a proof there for your authenticity. Alright, everyone please be aware that YouTube are enforcing strict of alright, CTA, a strict of guidelines for YouTubers and it begins to no, we don't know. Oh, you say it as me, I say it, Auntie Trish. You should check out my video. It's called "Do Not Get Fired" or okay, okay, right. So I was just sharing that, Auntie Trish. So if you need more insight on that, you can check that video out. I'll check it out too, Auntie Trish. Um, do not get fired or and do your own work. Yes, I've been doing videos for 2.5 years, barely any videos first year. Started lives in March this year. Okay. Okay, and you're getting there. You're getting there, Joan. You're getting there. Great. But you see, if you need, there are a lot of persons who do. You know, when we just started, I was thinking of doing AI videos. I mean, I know the life of God, you never work out because you know you can't just generate the videos by telling AI what to do for you. So I was thinking that's a very simple way to do your videos to just upload it with AI. And then it just never did a work out for me. And me try again, it still not work out. Thank God, so me never put myself in that. I said, why not use my voice? And so this is how it started. So you see they're coming after persons who are doing the AI videos. Alright. Okay, thank you my darling. Thank you, thank you. So you would have seen the lessons that I did earlier this week. One is I was feeling so beautiful, so lovely in my red and black. And I said, why me I go waste this beauty and miss a time? I just do a video, get a little inspiration by just how I looked and felt. I felt so good. And to see that person saw how beautiful I didn't even do anything special. I just was there, just red. And I got a whole lot of compliments. I said, why not do a video to encourage and to motivate black ladies. I find that in my culture, you can share as well. Persons may compliment you to say you're beautiful, or you look good if you're a black girl. Them not say, they say you look good if you're a black girl. What a black girl look good? No, sir. And in your mind, you say, some black girls not supposed to look good. Or some, the self-esteem for some black ladies are low because we tend to be shunned all the time. You can look back in history. Persons who used to work in the bank were lighter skinned persons. Persons who were in certain careers were lighter skinned persons. Persons who were in the beauty pageant were lighter skinned. Persons who were on TV were lighter skin, lighter hair, everything lighter. And you want to think that why is it that a dark skin with nappy hair should not have that privilege? And it hurt my heart when I hear people saying that, that you're beautiful for a black girl, and to find that persons don't think that black is beautiful, for them to even utter that. And something that really is concerning is mothers who are having kids that are low self-esteem. I would have seen on the news where this mother told the little boy that the little boy is too black, started giving the little boy soap to wash his face to change his complexion. And you find that a lot of ladies come out and say, oh, them can't get those type of manner because them too black, the guys them like brown skin. But that is, you have to change that, and that I beg to differ, because there are a lot of persons out there who like darker skin ladies, yeah? And as you see now that the narrative has changed, because people feel more empowered now. People are being educated about their culture. People are being educated about like things that are supposed to do, what they're supposed to do, and how they're supposed to feel empowered in themselves. People are not belittled anymore, and I find that persons were more belittled when they were they were uneducated. And you find it all over: religion, politics, everything. You can get persons how you want them to be when they are uneducated. But that narrative has changed, and you find that black, dark-skinned ladies are more empowered. You see them taking over. Dark-skinned ladies are now on the runway. Dark-skinned ladies are now on the television. Dark-skinned ladies are now in the banks. Dark-skinned ladies are now in, all career paths. So when persons come to say, and all skin type is beautiful, because we do get criticized in whatever type we are. I'm not saying that, the other complexion don't get that. I can only speak about how I am and what I would have seen in my circle. So right, so a lot of persons, darker skin ladies, are so empowered now. They are doing all the things that they were shunned in the past not to do. And I find that, yeah, you go in, persons compliment you, you're not wearing anything, yeah. I look at it, and say, I can copy, so I don't know. It's just uncomfortable for me when I sweat. I have to wipe and I have to pot because I don't want the thing to wipe off my face. And when I come in, if I take off my clothes, it will go mess up my clothes. I always have to be mindful that I have to wipe my face with the wipes before I take off my clothes, all of those stuff. So I just avoid wearing it. And I find that, it's nothing. Like, I'm just so confident going out and don't even have to think about, oh, I have to do that. The most I'll do is to put on lip gloss or lipstick. But black girls all around the world, you are beautiful and wonderfully made. Your hair is not too thick, and your skin is not too dark. Nothing about you is out of place. everything is done according to God's will. I see that a lot of persons are embracing who they are now, loving themselves with the freckles, loving themselves with the skin type that they're in, loving themselves with the type of hair, loving themselves with the color of their eyes. So many things, they are embracing beauty. And there's this thing, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I remember some time ago I told you about the man who saw the owl, and he said, what a ugly piece of sitting, because you know the owl ugly. But then the next person said, wow, what a beautiful bird. And the man in her head, I said, what beautiful panda. But you see, you may be thinking to yourself that, oh, I'm not beautiful because of that. But you have to read, understand the word of God more. That's what's going to give you an open insight of what real beauty is. And it starts from within here. You see, once you're so clean, everything is going to be supreme. Just believe it. Just take one step and then. When we didn't lick, me never did feel so. When we didn't lick, me used to have that. Like I started experiencing racism. Is it racism? It's because the whole of we are Jamaica, most of we are Jamaica black. But you have classism. Is it classism or racism, whichever. When I was small, like going to primary school, I find that persons shun black, like they say, go away too black. And I remember there was a little boy that loved me, you know, loved me off. I wonder when they know, in here Raja. Raja was a little boy at school, you know, we sit down in the bench them, like cross. No, no Raja, Ryan. Raja was the one that loved Ron Mushet. But Ryan was this little light-skinned boy. And every day Ryan used to do that, and you know when I go to school, they used to fetch and give them a little slack out of their bag. You see how people stay and sit down and talk. And the little boy say, but KC, you know that I like you. And I say, huh? I think that time I was in grade 5. And the little boy looked at me and tell me, say, but my family wouldn't like you because there is no black person in my family. And I say, little boy, when we get big, me I think boy to me, I say, yeah, little boy like that. I thought of it then to say, yeah, you're just black. Because we heard him and say, you're too black for my family. Then I'm going something there. But me can't, I know that I'm an adult, I realize that that's how they were nurtured. And for you to be telling your child, and we probably don't have to be telling, to see, for them to see that they know that they understand that this is how my little dynamic is, and it's not acceptable. I guess when they become an adult and they can make decisions on their own and, you know, stand up for rights and justice and all of that, then they can change that narrative. But then can you imagine a little boy liking a black girl? You love a black girl, you know. But then I say, no, mommy and daddy now go like her because she too black. Yeah? Oh my gosh. I just have to think when we think about it now. And there are others too. Like, there are others. And those things you see people nurture. See, so when my son come about it, but what complexion am I for running, because you are a black guy, though your complexion may be a little bit, however, or you may have a little different texture, you are still a black person. And I want him to appreciate people for who they are. Don't look for your skin color to say that, oh, you're beautiful because you have lighter skin or you have lighter hair. That's not beauty. Beauty comes from within you. So even though I have to keep on changing, like putting it out there that this is beauty. You don't get beauty from what's the external parts of your body. You get what I'm saying? But Let me see what's in the chat. I love those videos. Great job. Okay. Yes, yes. Black is beautiful. Mr. John, it is. It is the same like that in America, and it's still like that. But also for plus size women and naturally a woman. Yeah, wow. Look at that. I know that plus size, yes, that's a thing too. But funny enough, in Jamaica, they love plus size women. And some parts of Africa, they love plus size women. Like plus size women represent wealth. And I find that the narrative has changed to some extent, though. Snap by Trishana, that's Auntie Trish. It has changed because you have plus size doing the runway, you have plus size on TV shows too, plus size in movies and all of that. Plus size, it has changed to some extent. It has changed. Gone are the days I never used to see none of them, but it is changing. I don't wear makeup or color my hair. Okay, you don't get it. Okay, great. I'm trying to get to the natural stage too, Joan. I'm trying. I think I have a good way to go, but nothing beats a try. Yes, people have to love. Yes, 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 makeup. Me nah bash nobody who wear it. If you wear it, that's your preference. You love it, fine. That's just your preference. But for some persons, they rather not to. I love, not to say that I don't wear it. I wear it sometimes very light, depending on where I'm going or the mood. I'll wear it very light and very rare. I love my beautiful skin and my whole hair. Yes, Lady J, I know that for sure. I know that. Lady J just embracing it all. That's how people confuse the mind of children. Yes. Hey, Terry. How are you doing? How are you? Yes, Lady J, can you imagine? Me said the little boy look on me and tell me, say me too black film. And me say me get scared because again, me say, oh, so much light skinned person like me. There was another little boy. Every time we play a ring game, I just meme a pick pan, but that boy was a mixed boy. Like, I think it's some mix, white, whatever, mix up. And every time he just a pick pan me, so me just mindful, say, look here. Me know say, though you love pick for me, your mother, when she pick you up for school, me just have to hide. But me I wonder say, why? But then those little boys, they could not tell mommy or daddy say, daddy I like her or whatever, because them are going to say, really? Why? But today now, I know if I should meet them now, the narrative would have changed. Probably say, wow, KC, you're so beautiful. And probably, being more empowered and independent now and all, and can go out and make the decision without thinking about what mommy or daddy some. But that's how the parents nurture their kids to behave. And you can't, now that I'm older, I can't say anything about it. Back then, I felt some type of way because I say, it come like something wrong with you, like you're being scorned. Why is it that you can't talk to the person because of whatever? But again, as a child, you have to follow your parents' rules. So daddy and mommy say, no, you just have to leave it alone. Yeah. So yeah, me say every minute you play a ring game, and them that me say, then time they say, oh, what's happening here? You don't get a little while upset. Look here, KC, no black people in my family, so I don't know, me can't like you. But anyways, that's just that. And I know to date, persons are going through the same thing. Persons know the same thing when we just talk about, you like somebody but you can't because of your family structure. I'm sure there are a lot of persons going through that now. And you're mindful. Sometimes you're so mindful because it happened to you. You're so mindful when you're dating other persons, like you're saying. Well, I would be mindful to date a different race person because of that. I'll be mindful of the family structure just because of that, knowing that, it's a possibility that his family may not accept me, and then that's gonna be a kind of breakdown of the relationship because you know people may say family is not a part or does not affect your life, but I strongly believe that family affects your relationship directly or indirectly. They are going to affect you. Yeah, but anyways, that's that. When I have to deal with that. That is why I deleted it. Disgusting. Um, what is that? I missed that. I missed that. Wow, Terry said something that was disgusting. I missed that one. I missed it. Well, if it, I don't want to see or I don't want to hear what he said. Ah. Yeah, so that's the next lesson that I did coming off here. It's now 36. So the next lesson that I did also in culture. Yes. Yes, Lady J. So you have to be mindful when you're doing that. And then also when you are raising your kids. You just have to be so mindful. We don't get any manual for that, but we don't get any manual on how. We can only do according to how we were raised. So, and it may not be the right way. But who knows the right way? Maybe the right way for them at that time because of what they were exposed to. And how I am doing, who knows that it is right? Maybe my child say, oh, that's not his way or not his parenting style. Doesn't mean that what I'm doing, but this is how I know how to do it at this time based on my knowledge and experience. So we just have to do what we do. It's always a trial and error. But I know for sure we putting God first in everything that I do and displaying that in my life and loving each other. Loving each other with the love of God. And even I was coming from the supermarket yesterday and the gentleman, nappy ear with him, weeding him out and stuff, an elderly man. And he said, let me help you because I have the bags them in my hand. And me have bag and pants. So the man said, let me help you. And he came out and he helped me and he put the stuff in there. And he said, boy, girl, you're so pretty. Man, love, you married? Me say yes. To avoid the conversation. But he went to say, oh, what is your name? Nice to meet you, and hold out your hand to shake my hand. But in my mind, I say, sometimes some people do these little things, but they mean no harm from it. It's for me now to extend that courtesy to say, I'm so and so, shaky hand, and he say, have a good day. I never scorn him. Some people not even that taking it because they know how he look. But I went out and shake his hand and he said, have a good day. And I said, thank you. Have a good day too. But yeah, it's just the love of God in me. People on the road, they're not mad enough. Some of them is just because of their circumstances. They don't have anywhere to go. They don't have any family. They're on the road. If you can extend love to them in any way, give them something to eat, sit down and you can, if they reason with you, reason back with them, whatever it is, however you can extend love to them, just do it. You're better than nobody. When we go a funeral, some of we're not even not go figure down in the dirt. Some of we are burned. Some of us, you want to think that you're going to take, you have all these things in your surrounding now. You're not taking all of it, you're going on the 6 foot. Everything 6 foot and we are go down. And as I said, Some of we not even go down, some of we are going to burn. So me in a my little space now and you the out there and are the same way all we are go. Same. So I don't see myself looking down on anyone. If they need anything and I can do it, I do it. Yeah. The right. Yes. Alright, so moving right along to God's true protection. That's a lesson that I would have shared. And a lot of persons find things like sacred to give them protection. Some persons they go to a particular temple, some persons they do different rituals, some persons they have things like to have as jewel and say it is protection. Some persons go to different places in the world, some people do horoscope, some persons do that. Like I was watching something the other day and the person say like, what's your sign? Them have this thing about what's your sign? And the man must go say Aries. The lady said, no, I don't deal with Aries. And I said, she pop a balloon. I said, what is that with sign? So people really judging you based on, this is horoscope now, based on that. Because everyone, though you may display some similarities, you are so different. So they are very, very, very skeptic about this thing. But okay, so the experience was God is our true protection. God is our true protection. We may look to other things to say that, yeah, we are getting protected by this. And if I talk to this person because of this sign, it will be an okay relationship. If I do this, like to go to a reader man or whatever you call it, witchcraft, then you know that you are protected because the person saying that and whatever. But our true protection comes from God. Just like Joshua. Joshua was led to lead the children after Moses. And he didn't know where all that is coming from, his protection to fight and all of that and to lead them. But God did it for him. And even in so many instances, when so many of them, and even in your life, you may be thinking about all the things that you need to do. And how am I going to do it? Are you going to go to the reader man to say, well, let me read your palm, or am I going to go and sit down and whatever? People talk about energy, people talk about numbers and all of that. Where are you going to get your protection from? We know about consecrating the olive oil. I know that. And I know about going on my knees and to pray. I know about God's promises. I don't know about going anywhere to swim in that place or to go in that cave or to do it. I can't relate to any of that, but I know it's out there. It's a reality. And I was even when I was having this conversation with my friend, there are so many persons out there who claim to be Christians, but they are otherwise. We're talking about ministry. And you find that they introduce it to be that it is a social platform with persons who are goal oriented and they have strong beliefs and all of that. But when you go into it, you find that it is something different. And I get to understand too that there are persons in the church who are a part of that union. So when persons come, you have to ask the Lord really for his discernment, because they may put something out there. Christianity is a wide thing now, and it's a good thing to say. But how are you exemplifying it? Because you can't be a Christian and accepting anything and doing anything just as the other persons. So when I heard that persons are there, persons, the church is under attack in so many ways. There are persons coming in, observing what's going on, going out to plot and to come. If you're weak of the heart, if you don't have the spirit of discernment, and if you don't stand for something, then you know that very like that By the snip of a hand, you will go. There are so many false prophets out there. There are so many false witnesses out there. And they come about protection, they come about what you call it prosperity church, they come about deliverance and all. But I'm just saying that we can get that only from our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Hi Tommy, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, so you can only get that from our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and you would have seen that in so many examples in the Bible. So many examples. I spoke about Joshua. Joshua him have to take on the mantle and go. Right? You saw that with Esther too. So many persons, so many persons. You see, Joseph went through his trial, and I said that earlier that you're not going to find true happiness until you go through your tests. When you go through the test in life, then the reward at the end is greater, just like Job. And I find it interesting to ask myself the same question. How would you rather your blessing? At your latter or at the beginning? I said some time ago that I appreciate going through my hardship when I was younger. I was innocent, but I feel like, God knows exactly what He's doing. So going through the hardship, then I prefer it. And going through hardship now is nothing as what I would have done before. But when I read the book of Job, and I find that yes, Job went through his hardship because it was ordained by God. Satan could not touch Job unless God gave him the go-ahead. But even though Job went through all of that, in his latter days, he was so blessed. I mean, I said, God, my latter days, me want to be blessed, you know. Me no want all and then look back and say, somebody did. Me want all and say, thank you, Lord. Job see 4 generations. Job get back in children them. Job get back riches. Remember, I said Job did rich before, you know. And can you imagine him get back more than what he had before? Me have to sit down and look at myself and say, God, my blessing shall be more in my latter days. Yes, think about it in your life. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer, you can do that reflection, in your latter days, or you think that your earlier days you were more blessed? And last week I said something, I don't know if any of you used it in your week, last week, that because I supposed to, remember me I say, when you're doing something, you say, and so I supposed to. Yeah, you they talk about the blessing because you're supposed to. It was funny, you know, when it happened to me, and the person was saying, why, you show off KC? So I say, of course, I'm supposed to. Yeah, I'm supposed to. So I don't know if you guys used it, but yes, my dear, when the Lord is blessing you, and you are happy, only you alone know how you're so happy, you know, because you know the test that you have went through to get there. So when you enjoy it, you're supposed to enjoy it. You're not supposed to do it and hold back. Enjoy yourself. If you want to shout out or sing or whatever, enjoy it. Because you're supposed to, if you want to say, oh, I can eat some oxtail, or I can eat lamb, or I can eat some shrimp or whatever, eat it, because you're supposed to. Gone are the days when you didn't have to drink water, you never have anything. So now that you have a little, you know, eat it and give God thanks, because you're supposed to. Hi Candle Lamb, I need to come to you to get you some visits. I haven't gone there in a while. Let me write it down. So many persons, you know. So I'll write it down. I know Candle, she does her cooking and all. She do her cooking, her Jamaican cooking too. So I'll come and visit you, my darling. How are you doing? How are you? Right, so you're supposed to. Don't let anybody, you know, make you feel anyway. Get up and do what you're supposed to do. And the next lesson I did was how to pray. I know for some persons, and prayers, you having a conversation with God, you just being real about your situations, your sins, your struggles, and releasing it. Yeah, please remember to thumbs up. Yes, please remember to double tap the screen if you're coming in. No, please remember to double tap the screen to give me a like. Thank you so much. Yes, so prayer is not, there is no rule how to pray. You can be praying in your heart and the Lord hears you. You can be writing, the Lord hears you. He knows exactly your heart desire. And you can pray out loud. He hears you just the same. There is no, some people saying that if you don't pray and get in tongues, the Lord does not hear you. If you don't pray and shout, or if you don't pray, some persons they have this, it's just, you have to pray and turn so many things. You have to, yes, there is, you have to do so many things according to them, but that's not according to the Lord. And yes, indeed, prayer is powerful, and we can do it in the simple form by you just acknowledging to Him your struggles, where you want your help, and He, our Lord and Savior, will answer us. There is no rule to say that, Joan, I know that when you pray, you should cover your head. Yes, as females, we should cover our head when we are praying. But I have never seen where the Bible states that we have to pray aloud, or we have to shout, or, no, I've never seen that. I know where two or more is gathered to, that the Lord is with us. Yes, once we have the same objective, He is with us. But no make nobody tell you, no make nobody come and pray. That are the worst thing for people. Pray and touch me. I don't want nobody touch up yourself either. This are the worst place. Don't you dare come and pray and touch me. So, yes. So I pray. You can consecrate your olive oil, and you can consecrate your olive oil yourself and pray. You can, if you want to get an elder in the church to do it, you do it. But God give you the power and authority to do all that for yourself. And He give you the manual, which is the Bible. So all that you need, it is there and for you to just do. And also, there is no nothing is wrong when persons are praying. It's a good thing. As Tommy said, that prayer is powerful. I love to hear that when persons inform me that, I'm praying for you. It just brings me joy to know that I have somebody out there who is doing that for me. And I like to do that too, to inform, just to let you know that, I'm praying for you. Yeah, it just brings me that strength that at least one person is out there praying. So if you can encourage your persons around you, they may be going through hardship and all. You may not have finance to help them. You may not have, be close to go and visit and to do things for them. But just let them know that you are praying for them. I know, alright, I see some persons coming in. One of my favorite sayings since I became a Christian is tears are liquid prayers. It's a language that the Lord understands. My brother is praying always. That is Escade. That's how you pronounce it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Where are you joining me from though? Amen, sister. Lord, give us strength. Yes, thank you, my dear, for stopping by. Where are you joining me from? You're seeing me for the first time, please remember to double tap the screen to like the live. I'm KC. I do inspirational lessons, and I also speak about my weight loss journey, and I'm hosting from the beautiful Caribbean of Jamaica. It's almost my time to get off here. I'll be here for 6 more minutes and then I will exit. So Persons, if you have just joined, you can go back to the replay to watch the video. It helps with my watch hours as well. You know, it's hard to get the hours. You can get the persons to come on, but the hour part, the watch hour part, it's a little bit challenging for persons, for small content creators like myself. So I would really appreciate you watching, rewatching the live, or to watch another live on my playlist. Alright, so right, I was saying that yes, to inform persons that you are praying for them, it gives you some joy. Well, for me, I feel empowered when I hear my sister of the faith say, KC, I'm praying for you, or KC, you know that you came in my thoughts this morning and all, and I prayed for you. That's like the best thing ever, to hear that I'm praying for you. And you can start doing that. Take at least 5 minutes out of your day. I said that earlier. You have, the Lord bless you with 24 hours. It's only fair for you to give him at least 5 minutes. 5 minutes of your day to just sit down to look on all the things that he would have blessed you with. All the people in your life, your health and your strength. So many things to give God thanks for. 5 minutes as is. Look at it. Me come over here. Almost 2 hours now. I could I met the time. I met the point of duty to come here. It's the same thing I'm saying that we can do for God. And a 2 hour me I go sit down with it for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You can take the 5 minutes to write down something. You can take the 5 minutes to sit down and to meditate, to sing and to have a little devotion, whatever. Just make it a point of duty to spend at least 5 minutes. And pretty soon your 5 minutes will extend to 10 and then more and more and more. So it makes, hear me, it makes sense and it is meaningful. I find that I get strength from doing that. When I get up in the morning, I tell you my day mash up. If I ever jump off of the bed and just start getting to the day's activity, my day mash right up. I have to. I don't know if you have ever experienced this, or if you're experiencing it, you can let me know. Can you really get up in the morning and don't acknowledge God? How does your day feel without acknowledging God? I know my day, it can't. It don't work out. It don't. Okay, Auntie Trish, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. I know my day, it can't go well. Not acknowledging God. I don't know how to explain. I just know that it mash up. So every morning before my foot touch the ground, I say thank you, Lord. And before me something there, me have to go down on my knees. If me not go down on my knees, I just lie on my back, pray. Pick up my Bible, that's the next thing. And I have to read. Like I finish reading the book of Proverbs, you read the book of you read another book here, me know, Ecclesiastic, yes. And I saw you go. But then you find that when you read something, when you go back to read another time, you get a different meaning from it, yeah? Well, I find that with me, when I read things over and over, I do get a different meaning each time, or a different understanding, yeah. So happy to catch your live. Everyone have a blessed evening. Yes, as you leave. Yes, 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 my darling. So just counting down, I will soon be out of here. But I thank everyone, every single one who took the time out to put down the phone to play up my life, to sit down and to listen and to engage in the comment section. For persons who came on and left, I thank you for your time. I thank you for all that you have done thus far in supporting me. I don't take any of this for granted. And as I continue on this journey, I pray that you continue with me. You continue to put the Lord first in everything that you do, to honor him and to give him the praise and the glory in it all. Nothing is done by our goodness, to say we're good in this or whatever, but everything is from our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I can say that confidently. I am sitting here and talking to you not because I know how to talk, or I'm good in English, or I'm good in public speaking and all of that. I do nothing on my own but with God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. So I thank you so much for, as I said, all that you have done. If you have not yet played up my playlist, I have a playlist. Well, I have multiple playlists on my page. You can just play them out to support me to get my watch hours. If you have the time to sit and to watch, I'll appreciate that. But if not, you just play them out so that I can get my watch time. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you for the love and support. And there goes my time. There goes my time. Iron sharpen iron, sister, in Jesus' name. Yes. And I will definitely, there are some persons that have different devices, so I can just run them. So I always say that put your playlist together. I've been saying that. So when I play the playlist, something that annoy me is when I'm playing the video and I put all, like to say, play all of Julia's, and when I come back I'm seeing another person's video playing. I mean, I say, but I said play all, so it's better when we put the playlist, it automatically run all your video. So if you have not yet created a playlist, create a playlist, and I'll definitely go and watch. I started watching some of the persons here playlists already. So even now I can set them to run overnight on the phone and stuff. Yeah, and it helps. So put your playlist together if you have not yet done so. Amen. God bless you, and I'm glad I stopped by to hang out with you and keep spreading the word, sister. Thank you so much, Tommy. Thank you, and happy to have you here with me tonight too. Yes, yes, Lady J. I mean, I like it though, so please, I prefer to play the playlist and make the playlist run all on the video. You know, sometimes you may be doing something and you say, alright, I'm going to take 1 hour to do this. By the 1 hour, at least Lady J, 2 videos are so supposed to play. And when you come back, you play one and say all of Lady J. Then when you look at somebody else that you don't know video playing. Alright, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, my lovely people, for stopping by. God bless you. Have a blessed and productive week. Remember that you are beautiful and wonderfully made. And remember that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Love each other with the love of God. The book Paul said that at all means, you say, live. I would want to live good with all man. Yes, if you can, you don't have to be their friend, but live good with all man. Everyone around you, try to live good with them. Hi, Lady Keish, you're just coming in, but I'm heading off. Yeah, I'm heading off, Lady Keish. But thank you, thank you. Remember to double tap the screen though, Lady Keish. Double tap the screen to like the live. Double tap the screen to like the live. You too, KC, and all in the chats. Stay blessed always, yes. And I'll see you guys next week. Remember to catch my videos on Tuesday, Wednesday, no, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And if you have not yet played out the playlist, remember to just run the playlist. You can run it when you're going to bed at night. Just put on the playlist and let it run. Alright, that's a way of helping me to get to my time, my watch hours. You know, it takes some time, but I'll get there. Alright. I was out at barbecue. Okay, darling. You have fun. Have some fun. Anyways, gentle people, I'll see you guys next week, same place, same time. Good. Hey, my darling. Christy, I spoke about you earlier, but you came on late. I don't know if you're in the back listening, but I'm heading out now, my darling. I know you're going to play the live, so you can catch it on the live. You can catch it on the replay. But I'm heading out now, sweetheart. So I will see you next week at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Yeah? And of course I know that you're going to watch my videos. So see you then. Bye.